Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rams will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the air on first down. Works the middle. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and didn't play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Not much room to run, giving 1 to the 7. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. What a play by this defense. defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him through. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Hauls it in. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big. Getting ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. to the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Colorado State's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Colorado State. First points of the day are on the board.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one sails through inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down
trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 30. And set up in pretty good field position. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch. That's where they'll go to work. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rams!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. And this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Motion from the wide receiver. Shakes off the defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Etienne. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a punt regardless.
And defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field, but you didn't have to worry about it because the offense, listen, offenses are going for these situations more and more in college football.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense going all in to stop the run. Got it back on second and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker. His job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
And the Rams can really attack on this second and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. No step back in week 3. They have been... They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Colorado State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. No sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires complete. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the outlet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rams are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a night.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Precision blocking up front created the...
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Just keep slinging it. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 2nd down. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Handoff to the single back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
The Rams will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Etienne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Rams! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, this win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Etienne. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Rams come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have...
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 23 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Cantrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Colorado State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy. 5 of them might have been in this.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Alabama, 13.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll move the tight end. The RPO, it's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Brings up second down.
Snack in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Using the quick game. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rams line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kelly. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the single back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams are marching down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Second down.
He'll keep it himself. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Rams will punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.